Toronto Blue Jays fans, we beat the New York Yankees. However, we lose to the Texas Rangers in the final game of the series. Sorry if my voice is not really warmed up. I just woke up, but Texas Rangers beat the Toronto Blue Jays 12-6 in Game 3. I'm going to recap both games. I didn't get a chance to recap Game 3. Lots of posts I had to make earlier or yesterday in general for a lot of Toronto content. There was a lot of stuff coming out, so I had to keep up with it. But yeah, let's recap this game for the Blue Jays real quick. Texas Rangers destroyed Toronto. It starts really strong for the Blue Jays as George Springer gets on the board. Homers to left field. George Springer with a one-run shot. And the Jays with the 1-0 lead. And Matt Chapman finds his first homer as a Blue Jay. Skied high to center field. That one out of here in a hurry. And it is a not only one, but two, but three-run shot by Matt Chapman to make it 4-0 Toronto. Nick Solik, though, in the top of the second. Homers to right field. That one out of here in a hurry. It is 4-1, but not until Danny Jansen cracks the bat. Homers to left field. Danny Jansen out of the ballpark. His second of the season, and he is doing really, really well. Danny Jansen for 2 on the year, and the Jays with a 5-1 lead. Third inning rolls around, and there's this particular man that we're looking to get his first home run, and he gets it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. homers to center field. In the third inning, a one-run shot by Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and it is 5-1 for the Toronto Blue Jays. They are in control until the fourth inning. The fourth inning is when it all really kind of breaks loose for the Blue Jays. Andy Ibanez doubles to deep right center field. He's going to get Adolis Garcia to score on the play. Charlie Culberson will single to center field. Advances to second. That'll put Nick Solik on third. And Ibanez scores 3 runs for the Texas Rangers. Jonah Heim singles to right field. Culberson goes to third. Solik scores 4 runs for the Texas Rangers. But Brad Miller keeps the damage rolling. Doubles to deep left center field. Heim scores. Culberson scores. Tie game. And right after, Corey Seager singles to left field. He'll send Brad Miller home to score. It is now a 7-6 lead for the Texas Rangers. Nathan Lau in the 5th inning. Singles to right field. Solik goes to third. Adolis Garcia scores 8 for the Rangers. Brad Miller is out on a sacrifice fly on the next play to center field. Tapia catches it, but Solik will score on the play. 9 runs for the Rangers. They finish it off in the 7th with Jonah Heim homering to left field. Solik scores on the play. A 2-run shot by Jonah Heim. And it is 11 when Brad Miller at the end of the game starts the game in the first game of the season with a home run and finishes the third of the series with a homer. Homers to center field. Brad Miller out in a hurry and gone. The Jays lose 12-6. Brock Burke getting the win for the Texas Rangers. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit allowed, and only 1 base on ball. Half an inning pitch for Julian Merriweather. He gets the loss. 2 hits allowed, 1 run, and 1 earned run from Julian Merriweather. Really not the best game for the Toronto Blue Jays. But, man, did they ever redeem themselves against the New York Yankees. They walk in a Yankee Stadium, and they get the job done. Third inning. Blue Jays looking for some motivation, trying to get themselves on the board. Santiago Espinal on second. And George Springer. Homers to left. George Springer. A 2-run shot for the Blue Jays. And it is 2-0 right at the beginning of the game. Third inning, the Jays have a commanding lead. This one was well in favor of the Blue Jays. Had a couple plays where the Yankees could have turned it around. Bases loaded for ALEK Manoah. And all of a sudden, a gorgeous catch and turn by Bo Bichette to send the play to first. splits across the first base, and Guerrero Jr. grabs it, snags that ball for the out. ALEK Manoah getting hyped, and then in the 7th inning, after Manoah had left the game, George Springer doubles to deep center field. Santiago Espinal puts it in for a 3rd run, and the Jays, they escape this one 3-0. They shut out the Yankees. What a game by Mr. ALEK Manoah. 6 innings strong, only 1 hit allowed in 4 base on balls. And then Jameson Taillon gets his first loss of the season. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, and 2 earned runs allowed for the New York Yankees. So the New York Yankees dropped to 2-2. The Blue Jays advanced to 3-1. And if we take a look at the MLB standings as of right now, it should be on Sportsnet, but right now the Blue Jays are tied in first with Tampa Bay, is what I believe is happening right as of now. But let's just take a look quickly at the standings. My goodness, here we go. Tampa Bay 3-1, tied with the Blue Jays, as I just said. Boston is 1-3, so not great for Boston. Baltimore also 1-3 in their division. And if you take a look at the actual MLB standings, the wildcard positioning, the Blue Jays in the first wildcard spot as they're tied with the Tampa Bay Rays. Currently not right now in a division spot because obviously they're tied with the division leader in the Tampa Bay Rays. So they're both +1 in the games behind, in the Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. That's weird to say. Tied for second. Detroit tied in second. Kansas City, Minnesota, Oakland, Seattle, all tied for second with 2-2. And it's way too early to standings watch. We'll wait till we're like 10, maybe 20 games into the season, and then we'll actually start talking about the standings a little bit more. But right now, way too early to start talking about any of that nonsense. But let's move into today, what it has in store for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays will be taking on the New York Yankees, and Yusei Kikuchi will get his first start as a Toronto Blue Jay. He was a pretty good pitcher back in Seattle, and if we could just take a look at some of his stats, just to kind of gauge how we think Yusei Kikuchi is going to play for the Toronto Blue Jays in his first game, and I think he's going to do fairly well. So here's his stats right here, just for a second. Career stats, he's got a WAR of 2.1, 15 career wins and 24 career losses, with a 4.97 recorded ERA over his career. Last year, he was 30 years old last year. He had 7 wins, 9 losses, a 4.41 ERA. That was a 4.38 win-loss ratio. And where is his... So he allowed 27 home runs, had a whip of 1.318, so not fantastic. The years before, he actually was a lot worse, so he's gotten a lot better over the years. Look, you look at a guy like Robbie Ray, and I'll put Robbie Ray for an example because he's just a man that has absolutely turned around his entire career. Look at this. So he plays with Arizona, right? Has a 7.84 ERA, okay? Had a whip of 2.0. Keep that in mind. That was him at 29 years old, or 28 years old, rather, with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now he comes to Toronto. First year at Toronto, he only had 1 win, 4.79. Then he finished 2021 with 13 wins, 7 losses, a 2.84 ERA, look at this whip, 1.045 on the whip. He won the Cy Young. Unbelievable stuff from Robbie Ray. I can't believe the way he's turned around his career, because that's the lowest ERA he's ever had in his career. The closest he had was 2.89 in 2017, and yes, he won an award for Arizona. Was it a Cy Young? I don't think it was a Cy Young. It's showing here that it was a Cy Young, and he got an All-Star nomination as well. But yeah, I mean, Robbie Ray, what a season he had with them, and he's already having a great year with Seattle. A 1.29 ERA in his first start. He had a shutout start. So, no way there's nothing better than starting that way, especially the way he played in his first game. So if the Blue Jays can turn around Yusei Kikuchi the way they did Robbie Ray, it's game over. I mean, Pete Walker is honestly the best coach for pitching in the game, and there's no way around it. I mean, he's just unbelievable. He makes pitchers all-stars. He is something else out there. Courts is going to play for the New York Yankees. Again, he has no stats of this year. We're going to get into more stats and stuff like that as the season goes on, as I said earlier. But let's just keep playing the games. Let's just keep winning. We're on a 1-game win streak now, as we lost to the Rangers in the third game. So 1-game win streak, 3-1. Time to keep going, and let's keep winning some ball games. But that is all I have to say for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more of these videos, and please make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family. Helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.